$67 million locked inside SparkDEX right now. It's become the #1 DEX for the Flare network by TVL standards. That's total value locked. And most Flare and FXRP holders have never even touched it. Today, I am going to change that. I am going to show you every product on SparkDEX live and walk you through how I am using it as part of my DeFi stack. Let's get it. Before we touch anything on screen, I need to clear something up that almost nobody in the community is talking about. There are two different staked flare tokens on SparkDEX, sFLR and staked flare. They are not the same token. They come from completely different protocols. If you mix them up, you are in the wrong pool. I am going to show you exactly what each one of them is and how to use them. Stay with me. When I first came to SparkDEX, I used to go directly to the swap tab, make a trade, and out. I treated it like a gas station. Then, when I finally took the time to sit down and learn what the platform is, and especially when I ran the numbers that proved to me what I was leaving behind every month, that changed my whole perspective. I have never looked at this protocol the same ever since. This is no gas station, my people. This is a yield engine. Let me show you. Don't forget to hit the like button so this video reaches more people like you. All right, so this is SparkDEX, SparkDEX.ai. I have the links down below. Don't go around fishing for links. And you see, you can start here straight with the products that we're going to talk about right here. The swap, the perps, liquid staking, farming, Firelight Staking, FTSO, the SparkDEX perks, and the Volume 4 pools. They have everything right here in the shortcuts menu. But I like to connect my wallet first and then go from there. You press connect to the top right, and you go straight to wallet connect. I use Bifrost, so connect, you scan, we're in. Yay. Once you connect your wallet, it'll bring you to the liquidity pools page. But first we're gonna check out the swap option. But as you can see right here, all those options are right here as well. You have the swap, you have the perps, the pools, the farms, the ecosystem, which is where we're going to go to stake flare. We're going to go to staked XRP. We could check our TSO delegation from our wallets here and our flare rewards. And then we could also go here for staking, which is going to be the xSPRK token, which we will be participating in as well. I will show you how to do that in case you want to be involved in the governance side of things here on SparkDEX. We start with swaps. The swap function is the most important function because it's where you can have access to all of the tokens in the Flare network. So it is very important to know how to swap. So we go to the swap right there. We choose wrap flare or flare, whichever one you want to do, but I always end over wrap flare. And we're gonna pick Spark token right here. I'm just gonna do just 5. As you can see, 5 wrap flare equals equal to. So we're gonna press swap. You gotta look at everything, all the transactions. Yes, we're gonna lose some. Like so, you could also play this game because depending on all of these tokens, their prices vary. So you could try to wait for a time when you're gonna actually gain on the swap. Right now we're losing 0.71% on the swap, but it's fine right now for this. Normally I would just wait, but so you confirm the swap and you do that on your Bifrost wallet. You confirm. There you go. The swap is done. As you can see that we're done with our swap. That was quick and transparent, and the routing does all the work for you. Now we're going to go to staked flare. If you're getting any value, don't forget to subscribe. Now we need to talk about the two staked flare tokens. We're going to start with sFLR. sFLR comes from Sceptre at Sceptre.fi. I have the links down in the description. Now, Sceptre is a completely separate protocol. What you do there is you stake your flare or wrap flare on Sceptre and you receive sFLR. sFLR is a smart contract controlled IBT, interest bearing token. Basically, smart contract delegate to several STSOs and they stake your wrap flare and they keep accruing value. That's what makes the value of sFLR increase. So the exchange rate grows over time as the staking rewards accumulate automatically. Then you bring that sFLR over to SparkDEX. Use it in liquidity pools or as perps collateral. I did a full dedicated video on Sceptre and sFLR. The links are down in the description below. You can watch that for the full breakdown and the step-by-steps on staking and receiving sFLR. Now we are back at SparkDEX and I'm going to show you how to stake Flare for stake Flare. Now staked Flare is SparkDEX's own native liquid stake token. This lives entirely inside SparkDEX. We are going to mint staked Flare right now using Wrap Flare. First now we'll go to the ecosystem tab over here. We'll go to stake Flare. So they've made the user interface really simple here. And what do you want? We could throw some Flare or Wrap Flare, whichever one you prefer. I have a lot more Wrap Flare. That's what I sent over for it. And as you can see, you are automatically earning in their compounding an average of 13.52 APY. So it's a good time because they just started. This is a brand new IVT token that they put out. It's good to start getting into it now because it will accrue in value just like sFLR did. As you can see, sFLR is close to 2 FLR for the price of 1 sFLR. That's what the accruing does. So it does make a big difference. So the earlier you start accumulating stake FLR, the better it is for you. Okay, so now I am going to stake, let's say 500. So we go to stake. Make sure you click stake up here. As you can see, all the requests and everything are right here. You see how much you will receive, 4.88.884. So out of the five, that's just the exchange because you're going to get for one stake flare, it's going to cost you 1.022821. And as it keeps accumulating, it's going to keep costing you more later on. Then we look down here, we see the estimated yield yearly is 13.5, exchange rate and everything. So we approve everything. We make sure that the numbers are correct. We always check everything. Approve it in the wallet. And boom, transaction's done. So now come back here and you see staked amount 488.84. Everything went through. Don't forget to hit the like button so this video reaches more people like you. And now I am going to show you how to unstake because knowing how to exit is just as important as knowing how to enter. We go to unstake right up here on the menu bar. I'm just going to unstake 100 of them. You have several options here. If you want it instant, you are not going to get back as much, but you're going to pay like a 0.5% for unstaking. So you get 101.77 after the staking. That's instant. It's available. If you wait, you're going to get 102.28. And if you use the DEX, they actually give you like the DEX and everything, you're going to get 101.94. So it all depends. If you want it right away, you go to the DEX and do it and you get this amount, or you can just wait the 5 days. So I'm going to, let's say I'm just going to go instant just so to show you. So we're going to unstake. Again, you approve it all in your wallet. Boom. Just did 100. As you can see, we are back to wrap flare, clean exit. This is the full staked flare cycle. Now let's talk V4 pools. We go over to the farm area. This has all the pools listed, as you can see. But before I show you how to add liquidity, I want to give a quick shout out to Pat66, one of my viewers who asked me to break down the difference between volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, and volume 4. Great question. And here's my 60-second version. Ready, set, go. Volume 1 and Volume 2, the liquidity is spread across all price points. So it is simple, and you can set it and forget it, but it's very inefficient. You don't maximize your yields that way. Then with volume 3, you're able to concentrate your liquidity at certain prices. So you can choose price ranges and it's more power it's definitely more powerful, and but it does you need to actively manage it because you could get priced out of range. Now, volume 4, same thing. You can concentrate your liquidity plus dynamic fees. What does that mean? Fees adjust with volatility. So basically, during volatile situations, you get better compensated for providing the liquidity. Volume 4 is a more capital efficient model and it can be a good option to consider. As always, compare your options across the ecosystem and make sure you make the right call that fits your strategy. Now, Let me show you how to use it. Back to the farm page. As you can see, these are all the pools, and we are looking for the Rep Flare Staked Flare pool, which is right here, 1.18 million TVL, and they're giving back a 14.5. And as you can see, the breakdowns right here. How pools work is the more concentrated you provide your liquidity, the more you're rewarded. But at the same time, the quicker you are priced out. So you got to play that game. You got to go on SparkDEX. You got to chart it and see what comfortable price ranges for you are going to be. Again, I'm just showing you how to get in and out. I'm showing you how to play. You got to know what your own risk tolerance is. We chose the staked flare and wrap flare pool. And let's go. If you pick extra, you see everything comes really close. So you're going to you're gonna want to try to pick something that's gonna stay in range up and down so that you stay in range for a while so you begin gaining those fees. You can go to comment, it does it for you, expert, safe, or you could do all three. I like doing, I like if I pick a safe, let's say I put 50% to safe, I might do uh 30 to 40% in common, and then I'll go to expert, maybe I'll do 20 to 10% just to have something that's going up and down and everything, and that way I always have my liquidity working for me. So let's say we go to expert real quick and we pick these ranges. They're picked, that's it. And we're going to throw, let's say 100. So we see, and it does the math for you right here. Like you see it, we're putting up 100 of our stake flare to go in there. Let's just do, no, can't do that, let's do half. And now we're gonna have to approve each token first so that they can move each token, and then we're gonna approve the transaction itself. And we see here fee APR. There's a 0.08 fee. Rewards APR is 10.95 at this range that I've picked. And you can see it's our flare rewards is 0.12, and then in delegation you get 3.8. And so how many your fees are collected. Like you just gotta make sure you look over all of your numbers and that they look correct. And now their fee is a 0.01. So as you can see, everything is straightforward. Everything is out. So we'll go and approve. Confirm. Then we go and approve here. As you can see, you get confirm and then and liquidity. Make sure that everything is correct here. Everything is broken down for you. This is what you were 265. All right. Everything looks right. Go to confirm. And then you come back to your wallet. Boom. You've created a position. You see right up here, it says your positions. You come here, and this is where you confirm. I also want to make it clear that you can create a pool like with your own fee structure and everything, but I would definitely wait until you're more comfortable before doing any of that. You just choose from make sure that you have a pool that has enough liquidity to transact in safely. I will go that route to start out. Leave a comment below with the pool that interests you the most. And now it's like, oh man, you know something? I'm tired of this pool stuff. I want to stop providing liquidity. No problem. Let's go close it. Let's go close this liquidity pool position now. So we go to your positions just from here. You go to manage right here to the right. And very simply, we just go right here to withdraw. And you can withdraw 25, 50, 75, whatever amount you want. I'm going to withdraw 100 because we want to exit completely. And we want to remove the liquidity. Okay. We approve it right here in our wallet. Boom. Remove liquidity succeeded. And so when we go back to positions, boom, done. So as you can see, the position is closed. You go to your positions, it's closed. So position closed, Assets are back, fees were collected. That is the full LP cycle on SparkDEX Volume 4. All right, so our positions are closed, assets are back in our wallet. So now let me show you the farm tab because this is where rewards incentives stack on top of trading fees. So we're going to start from the original page, from the origin page, and we're going to go to farm. I'm going to use a farm shortcut from the front page. And as you can see, these are all the pools that are available for you to partake in if you so choose. Every pool with an active rewards incentive program shows up here. Now, each pool has its both of its pairs listed right here. On this side, this is the TVL. This is very important to be depending on how much money you're going to invest or decide to allocate. Because if you see it has low liquidity, I wouldn't even mess with it because you could get slashed. It's like you just want to make sure that there's enough liquidity. TVL. I do have a video on DeFi Llama. There, I also break down how you can look at everything, all the information that up on my tutorials playlist. Then we have the APR here and your liquidity if you are deployed in them. Like we already closed everything else, so we don't have anything deployed, so everything's going to be zero. But I, one thing I want to keep in mind, and and I'm going to repeat it again: try to be in pools that you don't mind what asset you're going to be left in if there's a shift in the market. So if you're in stake flare and wrap flare, at least you know you're going to be left with either wrap flare or stake flare, which most likely will be wrapped flare at the end. Know what the risks are. Remember, it's your risk tolerance, so you have to understand how it works. You got to play that game, you range it out, and you see if it's going to be worth you sticking it out for the fees, or if you're going to lose money in the long run, just stick with owning the asset, the stake flare, because that in itself will accrue value over time. Same thing with your FXRP. If you're going to go into an FXRP and wrap flare, understand that if there's a fluctuation in that pool, it's one of the pools I'm in that because I think that both assets are going to be very valuable. So I don't mind keeping whichever asset. So let's look at the wrap player pool and FXRP pool. As you can see right here, the fees you get 42.24% back total. That is fee APRs, you get 24.7. Rewards APR, that's your Flare rewards, are 19.6. So these are very good numbers. And as you can see, this is just from the SparkDEX pools. There are steer pools as well that you could partake in. They have different so it just depends, and they have different APRs and everything that you could partake in. So, again, know your risk tolerance, look everything up. By the time you begin doing this, you should be very familiar with DeFi Llama, so you can see and look up pool information. So to ensure that you're going into a pool that is legit and is producing. And then, of course, at the end of each month, you're going to get your allocated flare rewards. And those are going to be right here, your claimable rewards, but you can just go collect those in the Flare Network portal. That's it for the farm tab. Now you know where to find it and where you can find your rewards. Leave a comment below with the pool that interests you the most. Next up is Firelight Staking. This is where my FXRP holders put their assets to work, baby. Yes. You stake your FXRP to provide coverage for Flare DeFi users, and you receive staked XRP in return. And just a heads up, before we touch anything, the staked XRP vault has been full for a while now. Hopefully they raise the cap soon. I am going to try to mint some live right now, but most likely it won't happen because, again, the vault is full because this is real DeFi and that is what you are going to run into sometimes. We're going to start from the origin page. We're going to go to Firelight Staking. The shortcuts are right there for you. Reconnect our wallet. All right. So we see Firelight points and everything. And this is the vault. As you can see, oh wait, there might be a little bit of room. Let's see if we could squeeze something through. Let's test this out. Deposit. And I'm gonna just there was less than more. So I'm just gonna try to do one. Let's see what we got. Let me see if I can do 0.5. Maybe this will work. Deposit. We're checking. Ooh. Hey, approve it through your wallet. I was able to get half one in. Yeah. Guys, sometimes you get lucky like that. That was awesome. I was able to show you how simple it is. You press the deposit tab. The UI that SparkDEX have put together is second to none. Okay, so we got lucky. You got able to see a live deposit. Some people they do arbitrage and stuff, so sometimes there is some cap open. So if you stay on top of it, you'll get a couple. You could probably get lucky and stake a little bit more. But I'm just glad I was able to get to show you guys that because it's been full for a while. These are the vaults, so this is where the vaults are going to be listed. These are the positions. So on your wallet, it'll show, what your accrued points are, your deposit and everything. The collateral, of course, is FXRP right now. BTC5 soon to come as well. And this shows your withdrawals. Because I don't have any withdrawals, these are how many deposits I've made. This is a deposit we just made before. So we were able to get that half a FXRP in there, baby. Yeah. And just to be clear, guys, I also already made a tutorial on how to do this on the Firelight page as well. So you have multiple options. It depends, again, your risk tolerance wherever you feel safe. Make sure you watch that tutorial as well to just be prepared so that when the vaults open, you're ready to mint. Now we're going to go to the SparkDEX Perks page. But first, I need to get some Spark tokens. So let me just show you real quick again how to swap. So we start from the origin page, go to launch app, click swap. I always like to connect fresh. So see, everything's good. I check my back. Yep, that's the correct wallet. We have fluctuations. Boom. You go. We make sure everything is correct. Yep. Confirm swap. I go back in my wallet. Confirm. So now swap succeeded. Boom. Now we have our Spark tokens. See, I'm just going to start from here from the beginning just to make sure. You see the shortcut right here, SparkDEX Perks page, and it's the same as it over here. If you go to stake, you see it brings you right back here. Same thing. So the UI is very easy. It depends which way you want to do it. So I'm going to click max here, and as you can see, boom, I will receive 726. Same thing as 1 for 1. So I'm staking my Spark token for, and I will receive xSPRK tokens in return. We approve. Confirming the wallet. Approve transaction. So that always the first transaction is to move your tokens, and the second one is to transact. Transaction completed. There we go. And you see 0 here, but our balance moved over here. 728.87. Correct. Now to redeem yours, it takes 15 days. If not, you not risk. You're going to be slashed 50%. So I don't know. I leave it. I'm not going to take a 50% slash because, you know. So make sure that the funds that you're going to put in here, that you understand that they're going to be locked for 15 days before you can redeem them. And it would be the same process as before. You go have redeem. And now I'm not going to approve it, but it's here in my wallet. And it's just that. It's going to say cancel transaction, you see? So the technology is there. It's awesome. The UI. Now this is the dividend. This is the fun page where you see your dividend. The current APR is a 16.41. You're earning an average of 9% on your Spark, and then you also get staked flare, 7.41%. So I'm all about it. So I'm going to allocate my xSPRK to them so I can partake in the dividend share. So I will allocate here and I go to max. Improving. Yeah, this is if you decide. This might be too far down your risk curve, guys, and that's fine. I'm just showing you how to play safely. So if you decide, you can do it. And so you guys also know what the rewards are. And you see, you check everything. Everything was approved. Your allocation, I get X mark, and yep, everything looks correct. So the returns and everything, it breaks everything up very well for you. So I'm going to allocate. So we approved first the movement of the tokens, and now we need to approve the transaction itself. And add allocation, done. And you can see allocation increased. Boom. All right, I even have some rewards already, but I'll leave that there. I'm not really trying to. It's not enough for me to claim. I always wait for because you get charged for everything, and yeah, I'm cheap. You know, I'm trying to get the most bang for my buck, and I hope you are too. So congratulations, you learned how to mint xSpark, and you are now an xSpark holder inside the SparkDEX ecosystem, and you are earning yield on it. So congratulations, you've made it through your beginner's walkthrough on SparkDEX. You have seen every relevant product live. You know how to get in, and most importantly, you know how to get out. And that is the most important thing when you start out. Now, I kept the deeper strategies out of this video on purpose. Pool selection, fee tier optimization, price range positioning, when to compound, when to rotate. That level of detail is coming for ForeverRich members in a very near future. Stay subscribed and you will hear about it first. Number one, go to SparkDEX AI right now and click around. The link is also in the description below. Don't go around chasing links. I provide the safe ones in the description. I let you know where everything is, where all the tabs are, and the whole platform can start to make sense. But there is no substitute for you getting in there and getting your hands dirty. Number two, you can always come find me on the Cryptonairz free stage during Let's Talk DeFi. We are going live on SparkDEX. You can come and ask me anything in real time. Check the description for the next time and date available. Check the description for the next time and date. And number three, and probably the most important, if you have not watched my Kinetic Markets Beginner's Guide yet, that is your base camp. Link is in the description below. Watch that first, then come back here. Hit subscribe if this broke it down for you. Drop a comment below. Let me know which product you're going to try first. I read every single one and answer them. And remember, Rich is built smart, not with luck. ForeverRich, out.